Have you noticed that the frequency of people jackpotting from this country is beginning to be alarming? You talk to someone today, then tomorrow the person tells you, "Oh, bro, what's up? I am preparing to leave." Or what are those ones that will believe that if they tell you, probably you and your witches will not allow them to fly. So they will keep you quiet. You'll be talking to them. They'll be planning their travels, and then you just suddenly ghost you for a week. And by the time they finally reach out, they tell you, "Oh, bro, I don't dey UK or I don't dey Canada." So I want to talk about this jackpot syndrome and jackpot culture and access it from all ramifications. Now, if you are jackpotting for the wrong reasons, trust me, this is not the video for you. You can turn this off and move on. So let's start from what is jackpot. So jackpot, if you have not been into Nigeria before, simple is a I think it's derived from the Yoruba phrase run away. So japa, like run away, like run fast, something like that. So it's from Yoruba in Nigeria, and what it simply means is when people leave their country and relocate abroad. It's like immigration. When you immigrate either alone or with your family for whatsoever reason. So we call that japa here in Nigeria. Done with that, now let's move on. Why people japa? Now there are a lot of reasons why people japa. There are the right reasons and there are the wrong reasons. So from let me start treating from the young levels. So if a teenager or a youth japas, the good reason may be maybe he wants to go and study abroad. And I don't blame people for going to study abroad, because when you look at ASU strikes, the way the education sector is in shambles, you just want to go to where the education works. You pay your money and get the quality of the money paid. So that's why people, young people, like jackpotting from this country to other countries. Now I take it a bit older. Why do maybe young professionals jackpot? Job opportunities. You look at doctors and how much are earning here. Look at how much they will earn if they just relocate to the foreign countries. You look at how sometimes they don't pay salaries for months and months on end, and then they forget that you are to be saving lives. Meanwhile, your life is in jeopardy, because at the end of the day, you can't feed well, you can't feed your family well. That's why you're supposed to be in the right mental capacity and right bodily well-being to save another person's life. You understand? So this is part of why young professionals jackpot. And I also don't blame this group of people, because at the end of the day, you want what is best for yourself. Yes, you have to save life. Yes, you signed up for to do good in the society and in the community, but you can't do good at the detriment of yourself and the detriment of your family. Yourself, your family comes first before you save other people's lives. Because if you don't have that grassroots, if you have that place to anchor yourself, you can't honestly do the best at your jobs. So those groups of people also leave Nigeria because of those reasons. Now we have maybe more older people that japa because maybe they have family members there. So you are in Nigeria, you have worked 30 to 35 years, you have a child that is abroad, and you feel okay, instead of me just staying here, let me go and just relax in a foreign country, enjoy life. Actually, I'm not going to be looking for a job. I'm just going to stay there, rest, and gain my strength somewhat. So those people, well, why not rest in your house? But at the end of the day, you have every right to travel to wherever you want to go to. Now we have people that jackpot for the wrong reasons. And what I mean by wrong reasons are people that don't do any work in their country. They don't do they have not tried to make it in their country. Now, if you have tried to make it in your country and you are trying to leave, all well and good, because at the end of the day, you need to make it somewhere. So people that don't try in their country, you know, like work, they want to look for work. They are lazy about looking for work. What they are looking for is, let me go abroad. Maybe when I get there, I will make it. You see someone that says he wants to go and play international football. So what is he doing? At 17, he's playing ball, saying, waiting for the big leagues abroad to come and find him. At 21, he's still playing ball, waiting for the big leagues, having hopes and dreams that he's going to play international football one day. At 25, he's still playing football, waiting for the hopes and dreams of playing abroad one day. At 29, he's still playing football. Those people, I don't understand. It is absolutely humongous and baffling why you have all these years, if you have not been able to find someone to come and find you to play international football. Does that not mean you should find something better to do with your life? Now I heard of a story of someone that is trying to Japa, and the reason for um, him leaving the country is he wants to benefit from social welfare abroad. I think he was going to the UK. He said the UK has more consideration for is a person with physical disabilities. He said the UK has more opportunities and more welfare programs for persons with physical disabilities. So he wants to go abroad so he can benefit from the UK's social welfare program. And I was like, that's stupid. There is no way. I have never been abroad to be honest, but I believe there is no way they share money without some level of background checks, without some level of registering you into the system. You can't just go to the UK, land, and then they begin to hand out monies to you. Things don't work that way. So people that jack for those reasons, I don't understand why. Like what are you where are you going to and why are you going there? It's people like you that create a bad name for the country because you are coming. So these countries are not charity givers. That is one. Two, they do not love you. In fact, if you have nothing to offer, they hate you with passion. Why? Because they know where you are coming from. Trust me, they know the reason why your country, Nigeria, is still a third world country. Corruption, lack of opportunities, laziness, to be honest, amongst other things. So if you are coming to their country and you're not ready to contribute to their economy, they hate you with passion because they know you're trying to bring them down. So if there is 1,000 naira, for example, and we were 20 sharing 1,000 naira, it means we will all get how much? 15 naira, right? Yes, I'm correct. You will all get 15 naira. If you bring in a 21st person, what then happens? If I was collecting 15 naira, my money has to remove because the ceiling of how much there is to spend remains the same. The reason I've added is the person to spend it. That is on one hand. But if the person coming in has the ability to make that 1,000 naira move up to 1,200 naira, it means I will appreciate him because it's helping me to increase my own money. But when you bring in just people that are ready to spend and not ready to invest in the economy, there is a problem. And to be honest, they hate you with passion. So when people are like, let me go abroad, actually there's a social welfare program abroad that I can go benefit, my family will be fine. They hate you with passion. They may sound like they love you because they are very polite over there. They may sound like, yes, you are welcome, but deep down, they hate you with passion. And that's the honest truth. You know, because there's only so much welfare they can do for people before their economy runs down. Look at countries, for example. You see countries like the United Kingdom, countries like the United States of America, countries like Canada. They have a very big budget for social welfare. I think I was watching a video once that people were complaining that the level of people on because the way it works is some people have to do the work that some other people are enjoying the money for. So if we have five people generating the source of income, and some people are dropping a certain level of their money for the other, let's say four that can't work to be able to live. Now that is I think that's the way social welfare works. So when the people on the social welfare bracket is more than the number of people that are actively doing jobs, there becomes a problem because there's only so much work those working class people can do. So when you overburden and overcrowd the social welfare lists, there is a problem. There is a very big problem because if that list is too heavy, and then on the other hand, you have the working class people going down, and you have the social welfare people rising up, at some point there will be an implosion because the money will not be enough for those welfare people to share. And what do they be forced to do? Collect small from the working class. And when you collect small, collect small, collect small, at some point, those we are collecting from we fight back and say, at this point we are tired of paying your bills, social welfare people. We are tired because we are making money not for you guys but for ourselves and our family and for our loved ones, not for you that we do not completely know and love. So what did they do at that point? They either need to reduce those that are not originally from their country. They either need to block people. First, I think what first thing they do is people that are coming into the country just for those social welfare programs. They will block you. And how would they do that? They will tell you, we are looking for doctors, engineers, and they will list other fields they need people to work in. We are looking for these groups of people. If you have these qualifications, it's very easy for you to come to the country. We have these opportunities for you. They will try to sell you on coming to the country. And they're not trying to sell you because they love you. They're trying to sell you because they want more hands to come and contribute to the economy. And they're trying to sell you because they want those other people that they did not mention. You find out that it will become more difficult for them to go into those countries. Why? Because they don't think they don't need you. They don't feel you're coming to contribute to them at that point. So it's not just about upping and going there. At some point, you realize that they will begin to restrict you. I think you remember that video that came out that the guy in Nigeria that went abroad and was saying the talking about the Japa culture. Remember that video? And then what did the UK do eventually? They started reducing how people could bring their families to the UK. And other countries will soon start doing it very soon because if I'm bringing in an engineer and he packs his entire family, I've gotten one working class person. But the other two, three, four, there's no guarantee that they're going to come in and work because my citizens will need to get work first because they have work permitting to work in those countries, so they will work first. So it's the leftover that they will do. And are there enough leftovers for these other two, three, four family members or this engineer employed? Are those remaining jobs enough for them to take up? If yes, all well and good. I've gotten cheap labor. Yes, cheap labor. And if no, so what are they doing? They also come and collect unemployment benefits. So now, back to the Japa culture. So eventually, these people don't like you. They are looking for people that will come and contribute. So when you are in your country saying you want to Japa, what are you Japaing for? Like why? I'm of an opinion that why not stay in your country and make things work? And let me learn. I know people will be like, no, the country is dead. No, you have to leave. No, because you have not traveled abroad, so you don't know how things are working abroad. But what I would say is, there's no place like home. And yeah, I know that may sound very cliche, but that's the honest truth. There is no place like home. Yes, I know that the country is in a mess. I know that bribery and corruption is the order of the day. I know that since it don't work based on meritocracy, it works on basically who you know and me. I know that for persons with disability like myself, things are more difficult for us to succeed and make it here. But what have you done to make it here before you try going abroad? I believe I've not done all I can do to make it here first. I believe I have not contributed all I can to the country that I was born in. Yes, there are things that are not working fine, but at the end of the day, I was born into this country. Yes, this country created an enabling environment for my parents to work. Yes, because if you look at the other countries abroad, there are a lot of fightings, there are a lot of killings. The discrimination is even more. Yes, we have this in the country, but it's not as bad as some other people. So, have I contributed what I can to my country first? The answer is no. So, when I do this, I've worked hard, I've contributed all I can to the country. If at that point I can't still get what I want, I will now look for a particular skill set that the foreign countries are looking for that they probably lack, get myself very qualified for those job roles and apply and find way to get into the country based on my skill set, not based on I want to go and collect social welfare, or based on it since I easier for person with disability over there, or based on if I go there I will make it easily. Meanwhile, I have not tried to make it here. So those are my opinions about the matter. If you are jackpying because educational system is flawed, fine. If you are jackpying because your country is not paying you enough, fine. If you are jackpying because you want to go and join your family that is over there, okay, still could be fine. But if the only reason why you are going there is because you want to make it, is because you feel that yes, there's a money sharing machine there that once you just approach it, they give you free money. My guy, babe, stay in your country. Stop spoiling the name of Nigeria. It does not make sense. Let me know your contribution to my discussion today in the comment section below. Are you in the country? Are you the Japa people or the stay people? Japa or stay? Just comment in the comment section below. Just one Japa, J A space P A, or Japa or stay. Just those words. Comment in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video, share the video with somebody, and subscribe to the eccentric side. My name is Uche Odogu. Till next time, stay eccentric.